Okay, so I'm delighted to have with me Froome's captain, Sam Teale. Fresh off the announcement that you've just signed a new 1 year contract with the club. How are you feeling about this, Sam?
Yeah, mate, I'm over the moon a bit. To be fair, I obviously the last couple of seasons have been well. The first not last season, season before we probably should have got promoted, and then like we said earlier, last season didn't even get started. So yeah, I'm looking forward to coming back for another season. Hopefully, we'll finish the job this time and get promoted, but we'll wait and see. But yeah, I'm buzzing. Can't wait to get back started. To be fair.
Well, definitely. Well, I think the team throughout the two incomplete seasons have been very positive. With, say, the first season with the high league finish, and in my opinion, we would have gone on to win that league just with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
games we had left and the form we were in. And then last season with the FA Vast Trophy, which way around it was
Trophy,
trophy.
trophy.
The run was spectacular until it got brought to a halt.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We've never had a cup run really. All the years I've been at Froome, we usually go out in the first round of the trophy and the FA Cup. Well, not even the first round, the first qualifying round, the FA Cup usually. So yeah, we managed to get a run in it last year, and then that obviously got stopped because of COVID and stuff. So yeah, fingers crossed this year we can get a good little run in that again, and then definitely we want to be looking to be minimum playoffs, but ideally I want to be winning that league next year. Definitely.
So, are you thinking more of a league priority in your mind than a cup priority, or just bring it all on?
Well, if you could say to me, first round the FA Cup, I'd say like the proper FA Cup, I'd say yeah, I'd take that all day long. If you've got a big team, a Prem team, something like that, that'd be unbelievable. But yeah, for me, the league's more important than the trophy. I'd much rather get promoted and get as far as we did last year in the trophy. I think yeah, for me, the priority's got to be the league, especially after we got relegated a few seasons ago. Me and Greasy were chatting at training on Wednesday and said it's just typical, isn't it, that COVID didn't come along then, like when we were struggling and we couldn't even field a team some weeks. That'd have been nice for the season to be cut short then. But yeah, last 2 years we've been flying, I think, both seasons, and then COVID comes along. What can you do? Do you know what I mean? No one's seen that come in. So yeah, for me, it's got to be promotion next year, and yeah, cut run would be nice to go alongside it. But yeah, definitely promotion's my aim personally.
So, I think we worked out this is going to be your sixth season coming into the club.
Yeah,
Um,
I think so. Lost count now.
I think from a fan's point of view, that's something that's great. That stability of having people like yourself, Marcus, even John Owen in form of coming back again. It just gives people those names that when they're turning up on a Saturday, they know who they're coming to see. I think it's so important.
Yeah, yeah. I think when I was younger, I was a bit like a lot of players float, like you float to club in the same league. You play a season at one club, then you go somewhere else. And I think what it says, I've been at Froome for like 6 or 7 years now, I think it is. And having that stability, you ain't got to like hunt around speaking to managers and not knowing what you're doing month to month. It's just, yeah, having the same core of players, I think is massive. Like I've played alongside Maps now he joined literally a few weeks after me at Froome. And that understanding of playing next to players, there's like no comparison to that. You go to new clubs, for me anyway, as a defender, you play with new defenders, you don't know each other's game. Once you get to play with the same players all the time, you just know where they're going to be, they know where you're going to be. I just think it makes your life easier as well as theirs. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely, and I think you you were made captain pretty soon into actually joining the club. I think you mentioned it was sort of after sort of 9-10 games. Um,
Yeah,
how does it feel to be captain of Froome?
yeah. It's privileged to be fair, especially with some of the players I've played with. Like there's players out there a lot better than me, but they know what I'm about. All my teammates, I'm a character in the change room, character when we're at training. I always just demand the best of people. So I think that's more my quality as a captain. It's just demanding high standards from people. So when you've got players like John Davis playing alongside you and you're a captain and he's not, can't be for the ability, it's got to be for the attitude, because he's head and shoulders above anyone in that league in terms of his ability. But yeah, it's an honour to be captain with, like say, players like that. And Mapo, he could be a captain at any club at our level. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I love it. That's why I'm back again.
I think that's what makes the squad so good, is the ability that you have. And you've named a few people there, and there's a few more that we could name that have that kind of captain material. And I think it is that responsibility that players keep taking.
You could have 5 or 6 in our team. Like you could have Jono, Maps, Lens, Pecker. Pecker gives you 150% every time he plays, steps on that pitch. So yeah, you've got to have a few characters. For me, it doesn't mean that much to wear the armband. It's nice to have it, but for me, you all put the same amount of effort in. You all train the same. You all work as hard as each other. But yeah, it is to have those players around you and be sort of say the captain or whatever. Yeah, is an honour. That's why I'm back. Like I said.
Is there any other roles that you have to do when you're captain that sort of go above and beyond?
The main one really for me with the boys is just collecting the fines money for tour. Like the boys are desperate to go. We obviously had the first season, we've collected like a whole season's worth of money, and then that got cancelled. And then last year we collected a load more. So the kitty's looking very healthy, and we haven't been able to use it. So I think that's another reason we all want to come back again, because we want to win the league together and then be able to celebrate finally. If we win it this year after sort of 3-year build up, it'd be unbelievable.
And I wasn't on my question list, but seeing as you said about fines, I was going to say I will feel it's gone down, because when I first got associated with the club, you were known for a few red cards, but it seems like it's been a long time.
Yeah, I don't think I've been sent off for 2 years now. I think it was Maps that said to me, he's like, you're more or less, because obviously when you get sent off, you've got to pay your fine, and you don't get paid the games you miss and stuff like that. So he's like, you just got to calm down and not be so rash. And to be fair, I don't even think I might have had 1 or 2 yellows last year, but yeah, I used to get say 10, 12 yellows a season and a few reds as well. So, and obviously that don't look good as a captain if you're getting sent off on books all the time. So yeah, I've tried to, like to say I've matured as I've got older as a player, maybe not as hot-headed as I used to be.
Definitely, you can leave that up to some of the other players now.
Yeah, leave the young ones to do that now. They can do the bad tackles. Leave me out of that now.
So you mentioned some of the younger players that have come through that we've seen and in various different positions. But is there anyone that you're excited about playing alongside this season that's coming through, or in their sort of second season now?
I think obviously last year and the season before, Joe at left back for me, when he first came through me, he was nowhere near the player he was. But obviously I think he was only sort of 17, 18 then. And he reminds me like of Connor Roberts when Connor was there. Every year he just got better and better and better. And I think Joe, Rex as well, every year Rex gets, like, he trains, like, he's probably one of the hardest trainers, Rex. He frustrates the life out of you sometimes because he keeps all of the ball forever. But like, yeah, he's coming on leaps and bounds. I think, yeah, there's a few young ones in there. I think Waz as well. You forget how young Waz is. Alex Hallett, he's come back to training Alex. It looks like he's been, well, I don't know what he's been eating for the last 4 months, but he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger at the minute. He said he's been lifting his garage instead of his weights, but yeah, he's only 21. Yeah, there's loads of young talent. If they all, hopefully they will all stay, which I think they will. I can only see it being a positive for us next year. They're a year older, a year more mature. You only get better with age, I think. So yeah, I think it looks good.
It's something that
if they all sign, which they better do. If they're watching this, you better all sign, or we're gonna have a problem.
No, that's the sign of a true captain.
Yeah.
It passed me by, but I've just it's only sort of caught my eye in the last month or so. I didn't know about Rex's other career that's going on in the background as well.
Yeah. Well, he's promised me if we win the league, he'll do a live concert performance at the stadium. So we could probably get about 200, 300 people there. And he said he'd do a little live show for everyone. So yeah, he's good. He's very good. He produces it all himself. He's a talented kid, to be fair. Very talented.
Well, we're just thinking we might wheel him out at half time every week as well. So it's
yeah, we'll do that. If he gets injured, we can definitely get that arranged, I reckon. Probably get some female attention for him. He's a good looking lad, to be fair.
we both can't comment on that. That'd just be weird. It is a football interview. Final question is the question that we always get asked, and by lots of the fans, and Danny absolutely loves it. How do you feel if Danny had to put a shirt on and be in the sticks behind you in this next season? Does that feel confidence?
To be fair to him, I can't knock him. I'm not just saying it, he's a manager. I don't want to look like I'm sucking up to him, but I used to play with him. This is how old I am now. When at Mangotsfield, when he was probably, I'm not sure how old he was then, but he was good goalie. And then I think my first season with Froome, our goalie, I can't remember who it was at the time, got sent off, and he come on straight away for a penalty and he saved it. And then I think he might have even been man of the match for that game. He was unbelievable. And even in training now, sometimes if both the goalies in there, Seth and James, he'll put the gloves on, and he's still got a bit, to be fair. So I wouldn't be too worried if he was behind us in the sticks. I would have been a lot more worried with some of my previous managers if they were in goal. But yeah, I'd have a bit of faith in him, to be fair, if that had to happen.
Oh, brilliant! I'm sure he's going to love that.
Well, yeah, no, he's still got a bit, to be fair.
So that just leaves me to say, Sam, thank you for your time this evening. It's wonderful to have you back with the club for another season.
No worries.
And then as we go through this, always the first announcement, because it just brings so much good news. The fans, they all love you. And I'm sure you want to sign off with your famous trademark saying.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see you all soon. And hopefully we'll win the league. And freedom to the Robins.